Hello everyone and welcome to another video. We're back here in the Halloween Town area that we've been working on the last couple of episodes. A new update came out where well, I guess not a new update. The mob vote is started, so I think as part of that, these wings were given to everybody, or I think it's a cape, but it affects the wings. Not really sure what it's for, but yeah. So today we've got some plans for some more Halloween stuff to do. This time I think we're gonna head back over to my base and do some more Halloween stuff over there. So I'm gonna head on over there and explain what I've got an idea for. All right, we made it over to my base, and the idea that I want to make is a moon. So I don't know if it will look better on which part of the island or not. We did build the giant pumpkin with this pumpkin patch around it over here. So it could be cool to kind of keep this side as the, I don't know, Halloweeny area. I don't want it to look too like Halloweeny and more along the lines of Octobery, because I'm gonna plan on leaving this moon here past the point that after Halloween. So we'll see. But it could go somewhere in the sky out there. And by the way I want to build it is just build it off the coast of the island, somewhere where I'll never actually go directly underneath it, but far enough away that it looks like a planet in the sky. I don't know if it'll be an actual round ball or if it'll be flat, kind of like pixel art, but hopefully it'll give an illusion that there's an actual moon up in the sky somewhere. So, yeah, it could be back behind the pumpkin patch. I'm really going for where the best view would be. It also could be somewhere behind the castle over there. So I guess I better plan this out and figure out where I want to put it. But I pretty much know that I want to build it out of frog lights. If any of you remember in a previous episode when I was working in the end castle, there is a giant eyeball that I made on top of the big tower. And from a distance, just looks like a pure white eyeball. And so I'm hoping that will be a similar effect up in the night sky with a moon somewhere. So yeah, let me do some thinking. I mean, I could also do it just behind this tree somewhere. The problem is I need to make it somewhere within render distance still where I can see it. So yeah, let me do some planning where I want to put it, and I'll be right back. Okay, on second thought, I'm gonna put the moon up by the tree instead of over here. Although this is my first time seeing it at nighttime, and it actually does seem like it might be cool over there now. But the idea is that I don't think there's as many good viewing locations on this side of the island. Like, I have a lot of cool builds, like the pumpkin and um, Simsavabim's awesome mushroom village. But I like like from here because it's like this, I don't know, it's easy to see everything, and I think the moon might fit better in an empty space in the sky rather than, I don't know, where it's a little more cluttered. So, I don't know. My reasoning might be flawed, but I am gonna put it up here, I think. So, and this little pillar there is where I want to start it, I think. And I double checked, you still can see it from back here, but at least up there it's a little more in the distance in the fog so that it is hopefully looks far away. Now, the actual Minecraft moon and sun both rise and set on the same axis, very close to the moon here. I don't think that will matter. Plus, this is a fictional world, and maybe there's multiple planets. But yeah, that's something to consider. So I think we might have to AFK for a while at the frog light farm in order to get enough blocks for this. Um, and I guess I got to decide what color to do it out of. I feel like purple might be the closest to moon colored as opposed to yellow. Maybe yellow, but probably not green. So yeah, I'm gonna go check it out, see how many frog lights we have, and hopefully start building this. Oh, and before I do that, one more thing. Whoa, there is a big section of the island back here that I haven't built anything on yet, but I do eventually want to build back here. And the moon is underneath this section, so it's not actually off the whole coast of the island. But because it's high up enough, I think that by the time you walk from the start of the island and you actually come over here, I don't think you're going to have a reason to look straight up. And so I think that the moon being there should be fine and hopefully not noticeable once we get to this area. But anyways, enough babbling. I'm going to go check out how many frog lights we have, and I'll be back. Okay, so a few things. I did have some frog lights at my base. I decided to go with purple ones, and I started building the moon. So there it is so far. I did an outline. You'll notice it was over here originally. I switched it to this side as per my wife's suggestion because this side of the base, at least from from a distance, has less going on. There's a bigger open space on this side than on this side. Admittedly, this moon, what the? I got fishing pulled. Admittedly, the moon is bigger than I thought it would be, but I think it still looks really cool. So I'm excited to fill it in and see what it looks like. And then at nighttime is what I'm hoping it'll really shine because it's so far away. And I thought I was planning it correctly, but because it's so far away, it starts to unload when you're at the beginning of my base. But once you get around through this shrine archway is when you can really see it. So I think that's a good enough spot. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up filling it in, and we'll see if I have enough frog lights to do so, and then we will see what it looks like. Okay, so yeah, we did run out of frog lights. So luckily, I think purple is the color of frog light that we have the most of. So let me go run by the frog light farm really quick, and let's see if we have some frog lights that we've already AFK'd for, which I think we do. And being out here reminds me that there is a whole project I started out here that I never really finished. I mean, it's at least at a somewhat acceptable state, but yeah, I wanted to keep expanding this place a lot, so maybe we'll have to come revisit this place sometime soon. But I think I made an entrance to the frog farm right here. Yeah, I need to make that more proper later. But let's see here. I'm pretty sure we've got some purple. Okay, yeah, we've got a ton. You know, I'm just going to take a shulker box and restock my base with that. So, sweet. And here's a little preview of what it might look like at nighttime, which, yeah, I do think looks really good. But you can tell as I get farther away, it does get less bright. But I don't think that's a huge problem. I think we'll mostly be looking at it pretty much from here onwards anyways. So, yeah. Okay, I finished filling it in, and now we'll go look at it from far away after I break this dirt scaffolding. Oh, and I was going to say, in case anyone's wondering, I did not just come up with this shape on my own. I just Googled, like, pixel art moon or something like that, and then just, there was like a grid with a moon shape in it, and I just used that as a reference, so. Oh yeah, that looks great. Even at daytime, actually. Actually, that might even look better at daytime. But, yeah, now that it's all said and done and the scaffolding's gone, I think that really gives a good moon illusion. So, yeah, I think I said this earlier, but hopefully when we're over in this area that's closer to directly under it, you will not really, eventually if there's other builds over here, hopefully there won't really be a reason to look straight up and break the illusion in that way, but it should be fine. One thing that I talked about with my wife that I'm worried about is this fairy she built. You kind of have to look up for it to get the full effect, and you might see the moon there, but I don't think it's a huge deal, but especially if you're under this mushroom, maybe it blocks the moon, but yeah, which this fairy is awesome, by the way. Okay, one more look at the moon here, and then I want to go to spawn to show off some decorations that have been added to the Halloween Town area, as well as a big project that Samwise has started in that area. So Yeah, let's go check it out. And we'll come back to my base later when it's nighttime so we can see what it looks like when it's dark. But yeah, let's go check out spawn. Okay, so right off the bat here at spawn, this is the big project that Samwise has been working on, but it is going to be a giant railway that is going to pass through spawn here, and it's gonna go all the way down to Halloween Town, and then I don't remember if we talked about these ideas in the past, but past Halloween Town, eventually when it becomes closer to Christmas time, up on this mountain we're gonna make a Christmas themed area similar to how we have this fall and Halloween themed area over here. But for now we're still working on completing this area. All of these blocks are where trees are allegedly going to go. And yeah, some other things that we have added around here. My wife added some cute ghosts here at the cemetery, which is awesome. And I've expanded the dirt for this cemetery, but I want to add graves and such back behind this building as well. There's also a black cat back here, which is pretty spooky, also built by my wife. Let's go get a view on this thing. Just kind of tucked away back there. Pretty cool. And Sam has been making Halloween decorations on his mansion. I think the idea is that this is going to look like a Halloween house party type of a thing. And I don't think he's added them yet, but I know he wants to add like people inside that looks like it's a Halloween party of some sort. So really good idea. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else around here. I think my wife added these variation to the height of the hay bale maze as well, which definitely looks great. So yeah, it's coming along. Okay, and while we walk up this spooky forest pathway, we've got time for one more thing in this episode, I think. And I have some unfinished business with Samwise. He's actually pranked me several times, and I think I've only gotten him back like once. But I'm trying to come up with a prank idea that I could do to get him back. A couple episodes ago, he put probably about 200 boats in a stack in my storage room, and it took forever to clean up. It was lagging my base. It was pretty funny, but also annoying. So it's time for payback. I'm trying to think of what to do, what I can cause the most harmless chaos at his base. So I'm going to think of something and head over to his base and hopefully secretly be able to do something. Okay, we're here over at Sam's base, and I've got a prank idea. So I have a few bells and some pressure plates, and then some eggs to spawn some chickens. And at first, what I wanted to do was just make a huge racket at his base and just make some bells constantly getting repeatedly rang over and over again, which would be funny. But then he would be able to find it immediately and just break it. So if I make underground in a few different spots at his base a bell, and then the idea is have a bell, a pressure plate, and then just like a little hole, like a maybe 2x2 hole with a chicken, so that occasionally the chicken will pathfind onto the pressure plate and just occasionally ring a bell. And if he just hears it once, he'll be like, "Where did that come from?" But he won't know exactly where to pinpoint it. Plus, I want to have a few. So I think this is actually going to be really funny idea. Maybe I'll put one even like up behind this section there. So yeah, I'm gonna place them around and see how it turns out or how often they get rung. So here we go. Okay, the chickens are planted, and there should be some bells occasionally ringing at Sam's base. I know he spends a lot of time running around in a circle here, so hopefully he will hear them. Also, chances are he's gonna watch this episode. I'd say at least 50% chance. So I'm not going to show you where I put the chickens, just because I don't want Sam to see. But good luck, Sam. And I'm hoping we'll hear one. I've heard a couple times, but it's kind of nothing right now. I guess it's kind of rare. But I'm hoping it'll be just often enough that it will drive him crazy, not knowing where they're coming from. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna head over to spawn and see if we can't end off this episode. Okay, I don't have a comment of the day today, but I do want to say something. So we're gonna end the episode off over here at the treehouse. But yeah, today I just watched the Minecraft Live presentation that they had, and they announced all those new features that are coming out, which seem pretty cool, like the automatic crafting and what else, the new structure that they're coming out with. So I'm excited to see what else they come out with, and I've got some opinions on what I like and don't like from what they showed, but the mob vote happened as well, and I'm curious all of yours opinions on who you voted for and if you like who won. I don't know if you care about spoilers, but I'm about to say who won. The armadillo won. I did not want the armadillo. I wanted the crab, simply because I liked the feature that it was adding. I thought that was the most useful, and I don't really see myself using dog armor at all. But that's okay. At least I think the armadillo is cute, so it'll hopefully add to some like ambience or whatever you want to call it in the savanna biome. But yeah, I'm curious what you all voted for, if you voted, or what you would have most wanted if not the armadillo. And just generally what you feel about all the new stuff they announced for the next Minecraft update. Yeah, so that's the end of the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.